Welcome to another episode of Rithu the Explorer travel vlog. In this episode, we're heading to one of Yorkshire's most charming coastal towns, Saltburn by the Sea. I'm so excited to take you along on this beautiful journey to this hidden Victorian gem on the North Yorkshire coast. Saltburn is a perfect destination for anyone looking to escape the city and experience some authentic British seaside charm. As we make our way through the rolling Yorkshire countryside, you'll get to see why this spectacular coastal town has captured the hearts of visitors for over 150 years. Get ready to discover Saltburn's famous Cliff Tramway, walk along its historic pier, and taste some amazing local food. Let's begin our adventure. Nestled on North Yorkshire's rugged coast, Saltburn by the Sea is a charming Victorian town with rich history and stunning scenery. Famous for its dramatic cliffs, sandy beaches, and iconic Saltburn Pier, it offers a nostalgic escape with preserved 19th century architecture and one of the world's oldest water-powered cliff lifts. Traveling from London to Saltburn by the Sea by train takes around 3.5 to 4 hours. The journey typically involves taking an LNER or Grand Central train from King's Cross to Darlington, about 2.5 to 3 hours, and then a Northern Rail service to Saltburn, around 40 minutes. It's a scenic and convenient route, blending city departure with countryside views before arriving at the coast. The Saltburn station is conveniently located just a short walk from the beach and main attractions. If you're planning a weekend visit, be aware that train services are slightly reduced on Sundays, so it's worth checking the schedule beforehand. We drove from York to Saltburn, a comfortable 1 hour, 30-minute journey along the A19 and A174, passing through spectacular North Yorkshire countryside with rolling hills and scenic landscapes along the way. On the way, we stopped for breakfast in Thirsk, a charming market town known for its traditional Yorkshire character. Navigating confusing restroom signs while traveling is like playing a high-stakes game of charades. Guess wrong, and it's an awkward story for life. We continued our journey along the A19, passing through Thirsk, enjoying the scenic drive through the heart of North Yorkshire. Arriving in Saltburn, we navigated through Windsor Road and Glenside Road, admiring the town's charming Victorian architecture and tranquil coastal vibe. As we continued along Saltburn Road, the road opened up to breathtaking sea views, offering a picturesque welcome and setting the perfect tone for our seaside escape. This is the promenade parking, if you wish to park here. However, we considered parking up the cliff and taking the cliff lift down for a more scenic descent to the beach. The town is quite walkable once you arrive, so comfortable shoes are essential for exploring all the Victorian charm Saltburn has to offer. Nestled on the northeastern coast of England, Saltburn by the Sea emerged as a Victorian jewel during the 1860s, thanks to the vision of Henry Pease, a wealthy Quaker industrialist. The story goes that Pease was walking along the coast when he had a remarkable vision of a town appearing before him, inspiring him to transform this rugged coastline into an elegant seaside resort. Before its development, Saltburn was little more than a cluster of fishermen's cottages and smugglers' haunts. However, the arrival of the railway in 1861 marked the beginning of its transformation. The Pease family spared no expense in creating a perfectly planned Victorian town, complete with elegant hotels, pleasure gardens, and wide streets laid out in a distinctive grid pattern. The jewel in Saltburn's crown came in 1869 with the construction of the pier, followed by the innovative cliff lift in 1884. These engineering marvels established Saltburn as a premier Victorian resort, attracting visitors from across the country who came to experience the therapeutic benefits of sea bathing and the refreshing coastal air. During the golden age of British seaside holidays, Saltburn flourished as a genteel alternative to its livelier neighbors. While other coastal towns opted for noisy amusement arcades and fairgrounds, Saltburn maintained its dignified character, attracting visitors who appreciated its natural beauty and peaceful atmosphere. Today, this thoughtful preservation of its Victorian heritage makes Saltburn a unique time capsule, offering visitors a glimpse into the elegance of Britain's Victorian seaside culture. One of Saltburn's most remarkable features is the historic Saltburn Cliff Tramway, an extraordinary piece of Victorian engineering that continues to serve visitors and locals alike. This water-balanced funicular, the oldest operating cliff lift in the United Kingdom, has been carrying passengers up and down the steep cliff face since 1884. Standing 120 feet high, this remarkable feat of engineering uses a wonderfully simple yet ingenious system. Two cars, connected by steel cables, move in perfect balance. As one rises, the other descends. The cars are powered by water, with tanks underneath being filled or emptied to control their movement. When you step into one of these beautifully maintained wooden carriages, you're literally stepping back in time. The journey itself is breathtaking, offering spectacular views across the North Sea and the surrounding coastline. As you glide up or down the 71% gradient, you can appreciate the dramatic cliff faces and catch glimpses of surfers riding the waves below. The upper station connects seamlessly with the town's charming gardens, while the lower station provides direct access to the pier and beach.
Jewelry ആയാലും മതി.
Passengers can board the tramway from either the top or bottom stations, with fares payable at the lower promenade, bottom station. A single journey costs £1.80 for adults and £1.10 for children aged 4 to 16, while children under 4 travel free. Dogs are also welcome to ride free of charge, but must be kept on a leash. Please note that fares and operating hours may change, so it's recommended to check for the latest updates before your visit. The tramway operates daily from March to October with reduced hours during the winter months. For the best experience, I recommend taking a ride just before sunset when the golden light bathes the coastline in warm hues. The top station also provides an excellent vantage point for photographers, offering panoramic views of the pier stretching out into the sea. At just £2 per ride, it's not only a practical way to navigate the steep cliff, but also an unforgettable part of any visit to Saltburn. Just a short stroll from the Cliff Tramway, we find ourselves at the magnificent Saltburn Pier, a true Victorian masterpiece that stretches 681 feet into the North Sea. As the last remaining pleasure pier in Yorkshire, it stands as a proud testament to the region's rich seaside heritage. The pier was first opened in 1869 and has since become an iconic symbol of Saltburn's enduring charm. Walking along the pier's wooden planks, you can feel the gentle sea breeze and hear the rhythmic sound of waves beneath your feet. The pier underwent a major renovation in 2001, which carefully preserved its original character while ensuring its structural integrity for future generations. The pier offers some of the most Instagram-worthy photo opportunities in Saltburn. From its furthest point, you can capture stunning views of the dramatic coastline, with the historic cliff lift and colorful Italian gardens in the background. Early morning visits reward photographers with beautiful shots of the sunrise over the North Sea, while evening light creates a magical atmosphere as the sun sets behind the cliffs. Throughout the year, the pier comes alive with various activities. Local anglers gather here for fishing, families enjoy peaceful walks, and during summer months, you might catch one of the regular events or markets that bring additional vitality to this historic structure. The amusement arcade at the pier entrance in Saltburn is a classic seaside attraction, offering a nostalgic mix of traditional and modern arcade games. Located right by the iconic Saltburn Pier, the arcade is a favorite spot for families, visitors, and locals looking for some fun by the sea. Inside, you'll find an array of coin-operated machines, from classic penny pushers and claw grabbers to modern video games and slot machines.
റോ പറ ഞാൻ നോക്കാം ഞാനേതാ മോള് ഞാൻ മോളിലെ അറിയാം കഴിഞ്ഞോ എന്തായി
We won a few prizes and some money at the arcade, adding to the excitement of the day. It was a fantastic time together, filled with laughter, friendly competition, and great memories by the sea. After working up an appetite exploring the pier, we made our way to the Sea View restaurant, perfectly positioned to offer breathtaking views across the coastline. The restaurant's large windows frame the dramatic seascape, creating the perfect backdrop for a delightful lunch experience. The menu here is a celebration of local Yorkshire produce, with an emphasis on fresh seafood caught daily by local fishing boats. As starters, we enjoyed a delicious selection of courgette fritters, fresh oysters, gambas pil, and dressed crab. Each dish brought its own unique flavor, crispy and light fritters. I couldn't resist trying their signature fish and chips. The seafood chowder, another house specialty, comes loaded with locally sourced fish and shellfish in a rich, creamy broth. Another dish we tried was the curried monkfish with Goan curry sauce, which was an absolute delight. My top tip, booking ahead is essential, especially for the window tables. Trust me, those views are worth planning for. If you're visiting during peak season, consider an early lunch around 11:30 a.m. or a later sitting at 2 p.m. to avoid the busiest times. Saltburn Beach huts, lining the promenade near the pier, offer a cozy seaside retreat with stunning North Sea views. Available for daily rental, they provide a convenient base for picnics, relaxation, and beachside fun. Perfect for families and visitors, these colorful huts add to Saltburn's charming coastal vibe. Other attractions in Saltburn include the charming Saltburn Bandstand, which hosts live music performances and community events, the picturesque Saltburn Valley Gardens, a serene green space with woodland trails, and the Saltburn Miniature Railway, a delightful ride through the valley. As the sun began its descent over the North Sea, casting a warm golden glow across Saltburn's Victorian architecture, it was time to bid farewell to this charming seaside town. By the time we realized it was already 5 p.m., the Saltburn cliff lift had closed, leaving us with only one option: the climb back up to town. As we made our way up, pausing to take in the stunning coastal views, we couldn't help but appreciate the charm of Saltburn. From its golden beach and historic pier to the nostalgic amusement arcade and colorful beach huts, this seaside town is a perfect mix of history, adventure, and relaxation. Whether you're here for a stroll along the shore, a fun-filled day at the arcades, or simply to soak in the coastal beauty, Saltburn never disappoints. It's a place that calls you back, time and time again. If you're looking for a perfect day trip in North Yorkshire, Saltburn by the Sea definitely deserves a spot at the top of your list. I hope you enjoyed exploring Saltburn by the Sea with me today. What an incredible journey it's been, discovering this Victorian seaside gem with its magnificent pier, historic Cliff Tramway, and breathtaking coastal views. From the moment we arrived until our sunset departure, every corner of this charming town had something special to offer. If you've enjoyed coming along on this adventure, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. And I'd love to hear about your own experiences of Saltburn or any questions you might have, so drop them in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and bell icon to join me on more exciting adventures across Yorkshire and beyond. See you in the next adventure.